and make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? But now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Welcome to Geisman Gymnasium. We're here tonight for some NAC basketball between the visiting Aurora Spartans and the hosting Cougars of Concordia University, Chicago. I'm Peter Borkowski. I'm joined here by Parker Kelly. And Parker, Cougars, they have themselves a pretty good season, 9-7, 6-4 in conference. That's good for 6th in the NAC. But the big story right now, they're coming off a huge win this past Saturday. They beat the number 2 ranked team in the country, Illinois Wesleyan University, 81-75 in overtime. And you got to say, that's probably one of the biggest wins in franchise history.
It's definitely the biggest win for the Cougars. They beat the highest ranked opponent in CUC history. The crowd is going to feel it. I know the players are feeling it, and they're ready to go tonight against Aurora.
That was IWU's first loss at home since February 2020, nearly 2 years ago. And the Cougars were led by Brett Hatton, who had 21, and Isaac Rudell, who tacked on 16 points. But the story of the game was, of course, Jordan Matthews. He scored 20 points, 4 assists. That earned him D3Hoops.com's Team of the Week honors. Now, on the other end, the Spartans are coming off 3 straight losses. Their latest coming at Illinois Institute of Technology, 79-51. And it's been a bit of a rough go things for the Spartans this year.
Yeah, Aurora's not playing their best basketball right now. Cougars starting to pick up a little momentum, so we'll see what the Cougars can get done here tonight, and it should be a good game.
The Cougars, they've won 6 of their last 7. Spartans, they've lost 7 of their past 8. One player to watch for, though, Shamar Pumphrey. He leads the team in points per game with 12.6 and also total assists with 54. It's going to be a good one, as it always is, between these two conference rivals. We're going to send you down to the court for tonight's starting lineups and the national anthem.
As we honor America, the men and women of our military, and our first responders with the playing of our national anthem. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Geisman Gymnasium for tonight's Northern Athletic Collegiate Conference men's basketball showdown between the Spartans of Aurora University and the Cougars of Concordia University, Chicago. Let's meet the starting lineups first for our visitors, the Spartans. At guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Lancaster, California, number 0, Nolan Buckman. At guard, a 6' junior from Chicago, number 1, Shamar
folks, your starting lineups for tonight, we're going to go through it one more time for you. Starting for the Aurora Spartans, number 0, Nolan Boffman. Number 1, Shamar Pumphrey. Number 4, Hashim Keys. Number 5, Nathan Yaki. And number 22, JT Daniels. For your Cougars, number 1, Justin Greenlee. Number 12, Jordan Matthews. Number 14, Isaac Rudell. Number 23, Emmanuel Wilson. And number 34, Landon Gladney. The Cougars are coached by Steve Kohler, his 3rd season with the team, while the Spartans are coached by Matt Airy. He's also in his 3rd season with his respective team. Big conference matchup for the Cougars. They're in the middle of the pack of the conference at 6. Aurora, they're at 12 right now. They're 3-7 in the conference, so carries a little bit more weight for the Cougars in terms of playoff seedings, but always a competitive game between conference rivals no matter what their records are. You see the teams get set for the tip-off. Start tipping it off for the Cougars. Number 34, Landon Gladney. Number 5, Nathan Yaki going up for Aurora. And we're off here in Geisen with the tip-off. Landon Gladney wins it. Cougars win possession to start. A pass to the inside from Matthews. It's tipped around and goes out of bounds off Aurora. So Cougars will have a chance to get their half-court offense set up for the first time tonight as Matthews gets set to inbound. Gladney picks it up out of the air. Matthews slipped. He's back up on the court. Rudell deals with it now. He hands it over to Matthews, up to Greenlee. Greenlee's about at half court. Tough guard by Keys. Keys switches off to Matthews. Greenlee, he's now on Pumphrey. And a little alley-oop attempt to Gladney. It falls short, though, as Gladney couldn't get the best grip on it. Now here comes a 3 for Aurora. Keys cannot hit it. Cougars able to corral the rebound. Greenlee heads the other way. Wilson in the corner. Bang! Cougars are off 3-0.
Nice handles by Greenlee, but even better vision to see Wilson open on the corner, and he's able to knock down the 3.
Cougars thrive off good ball movement and good team play as they get set on defense now. Wilson's going to handle Pumphrey. It's over to the corner. JT Daniels tries to work in the paint, but he's going to get a turnover. Matthews picks it up. He's going to pull it out. Hands off to Greenlee. Cougars going to slow down. Wilson, another open 3. Count it, Emmanuel Wilson. Back-to-back 3s. Cougars are up 6-0.
And if you're Emmanuel Wilson, you couldn't ask for a better start. Knocking down 2 open 3s. We're not even 2 minutes into the game, Peter.
Big key right now is Wilson getting open 3s, too. Aurora's not doing a good job covering them. Big block by Landon Gladney. Cougars are doing everything right now. Wilson, he'll take another one, and he'll hit another one. 3 for 3 from 3.
And
Emmanuel
the Cougars are
Wilson.
fired up.
Give me the sriracha sauce, Emmanuel Wilson. We're going to get a timeout. It's going to be 30 seconds for Aurora. Cougars up 8-0. 18-16 left in the first half.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
We're back here in Geisman. Things can't be off to a better start for the Cougars. A little correction, that last shot from Wilson, it was a long 2. Everyone here thought it was a 3. They're counting it as a 2, but Cougars, they're still up 8-0, not even 2 minutes in the game. Parker, everything's coming up Concordia right now.
And it's all Emmanuel Wilson so far, and you couldn't ask for a better start. 3 for 3 from the field. We all thought that last was a 3, but it was a 2. Still, great start by Emmanuel Wilson.
Gladney tried to come down with the rebound and instead slams it out of bounds, so it'll be Aurora ball on the Concordia baseline. Shamar Pumphrey. Looks like he'll be directing the offense around, trying to find the open man. Sends a little air ball to JT Daniels. He goes to work on Gladney, cuts to the paint, and we're going to get a travel called on Daniels, so Aurora's having a little trouble getting their offense started here.
And we've talked about Emmanuel Wilson and how good he's been on offense, but this Cougar defense has really stepped up so far in the game. I really like the aggressive approach by Steve Collar with the 1-3-1 zone. It's worked out in their favor.
Wilson, he's got the hot touch. Had the ball for just a second as he hands it back to Greenlee. Greenlee's getting ready to go to work on Pumphrey. Said he's going to dish it. Oh, Rudell tried to corral it. Instead, it's picked off by Keys. Right at the free throw line is Pumphrey. And Daniels, he can't handle that pass from Pumphrey. A little too close for comfort as he knocks it out of bounds. Cougar ball.
And we see a little bit of a shaky start by JT Daniels. The Spartans have been trying to get him the ball inside. It's just not worked out so far.
Wilson back to Greenlee, over to Rudell. Rudell, he'll take an open three. He can't hit that, though. It's off the front of the iron. Boffman almost loses out of bounds. He's able to save it. Gets it to Pumphrey, who takes it in now for the Spartans. He's going to take a three. It's going to be too strong. Hits the back of the iron. Cougars get the rebound. They're tied up. Possession awarded to the Cougars. Calling a foul on Nolan Boffman, number 0 of Aurora. Gives Cougars a possession. Matthews hands it back to Greenlee. Greenlee's going to cut to the top of the key. He's looking around. He's been a good initiator so far tonight, usually working from the top, looking for a pass. He's going to get it to Matthews. Matthews back at the top of the arc. Shot clock running down. Gladney was going to set a screen. Now Greenlee, he's got to take a shot. Matthews, he does. Matthews shot, and that's good. Cougars hitting everything from downtown tonight. And a big block up front as Aurora's still trying to find the basket. This to Wilson. Wilson tries to get the finish. He can't. Rudell's going to get the rebound, though. Swings it to the corner. Matthews, he'll try, and he'll hit on the redemption shot. Jordan Matthews. Cougars are cooking from 3.
And it doesn't matter what the Cougars are doing on offense right now. Everything is falling their way.
Little hesitation there from Yaki. Can't get the shot to fall. Cougars are coming back. They lead 14-0. Matthews, he's going to try it again. This one no good, though.
Just a little bit of a heat check by Matthews.
Coming out of the gate, Cougars have already taken 6 3-pointers. So how could you not when you've hit on 4 of them so far? 66%. Gladney, he disrupts the ball. They're going to call a foul on him, though. So foul on Landon Gladney. They're going to say Keys was going up for the shot, so he'll get 2 free throws here.
And before the free throw, we saw Shamar Pumphrey getting the Spartans together and saying, guys, we got to step it up. This is not our best basketball. We got to step it up.
So Keys, he'll try and score the first Spartan points for tonight. He can't as that one hits off the front of the iron. So we got some substitutions coming in. Tavares Davis-Williams for the Cougars. Jacob Collicott and Jalen Meeks as well. See Justin Wilson coming in for the Spartans, as well as Robert Ruskowitz, a 6'7" freshman out of Addison, Illinois. Keys' second shot. That one falls. So Aurora, about 4.5 minutes into the game, finds their first point of the game. It's 14-1 Cougars. Matthews, he's going to take his time now, looking around. Movement down low by Meeks and Williams. Davis-Williams, excuse me. Meeks. Hand it to Davis-Williams, back to Meeks. This time to Matthews. Good block there. Matthews almost came out with it again. Daniels, and he's tripped up. Looks like they're going to say Jacob Collicott got a hand on him. So we're going to get a timeout, 30 seconds by head coach of the Cougars, Steve Kolar. Cougars up 14-1, 15:01 left in the first half.
number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela burns it. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
5 minutes into the first half, about 5 minutes, like 4 minutes, 59 seconds. But Cougars find themselves up 13 on the Aurora Spartans. The foul on Jacob Collicott is going to result in a Keys inbound. They give it right back to him off the inbound. Collicott and Rudell both pressuring him out. Tavares Williams was also in the region. Nice little pass inside, and Aurora can't hit that, though the freshman, he comes down with it. That was Roskowitz. He came out with the rebound. He can't hit the shot, though, and said a foul is called on Aurora. So it'll be Cougars ball. JT Daniels drew the foul and gives the Cougars the ball back as Meeks inbounds to Matthews. Back to Meeks now.
And we see Aurora is starting to play a little bit more aggressive on defense as well.
Looks like they've woken up a little bit after that sluggish start. Not as many open looks for the Cougars. Davis Williams to Collicott. Right back to Davis Williams. Instead, it's going to be a turnover on the Cougars.
Maybe not the smartest pass by Collicott. When you're that close in proximity to Tavares Davis Williams, that's not a pass you want to make.
So the turnovers accredited to Davis Williams. The 6'7" junior out of Fox Lake, Illinois. Aurora's got the ball now on their offensive side of the court. Pass over to Pumphrey. Pumphrey gets tipped away by Collicott. Davis Williams, he had Collicott streaking down. So we're going to get, I believe, double dribble on Davis Williams. So another turnover. Good job by Jacob Collicott, though, the freshman, to cause the turnover. Davis Williams just couldn't collect it quick enough. Pumphrey, he's got 3 Cougars on him. Interesting tactic by head coach Steve Kolar. Davis Williams gets over now to cover Keys inside, working in the paint and up for the basket, and it's good. That was number 13, Justin Wilson, making the first field goal for the Spartans tonight.
And that's the only thing about this 1-3-1 defense. Left the middle of the court wide open, and that allowed Aurora to get the easy jumper.
That's a nice pick by Pumphrey. Nice behind-the-back pass right into the hands of Justin Wilson, and he finishes the job. So we're going to get another timeout now, this one by Steve Kohler of the Cougars. This will be a full 1-minute timeout as the Cougars are up 14-5, 13:26 left to go in this first half. We're back here in River Forest, and Parker, the Spartans are starting to find their groove. They're on a 5-0 run to cut the deficit down to 9. What adjustments have they made that let them go on this run?
Well, it's really been more of the Cougars' offense. They started off really hot, but then started getting a little bit sloppy down the stretch, turned the ball over 5 times, and that's not really worked out for them. And the Spartans have been capitalizing.
Spartans playing a little tougher D, too. A big reason the Cougars went up to begin with is they're getting open looks, especially from beyond the arc. Those open looks aren't happening as much anymore. Cougars' offense is kind of stagnated. Meeks almost turned it over. Collicott back to Meeks now. Meeks, he gets triple teamed, but out to Manuel Wilson from the corner, and he can't do anything but hit threes tonight. Another three for Emmanuel Wilson, 17-5 Cougars.
And that's a great response to Aurora's little run. Get Emmanuel Wilson to number 3.
Cougars back on defense. Good block there by Meeks, but it goes right back to Keys, so Aurora will maintain possession. Keys resets now. He's got 3 Cougars trying to trap him. This one to Zach Wentworth. Keys, he cuts to the basket, and he's going to airball that one as it drops out of bounds. So Cougars will get the ball. Get some substitutions as well. Isaac Rudell, Jordan Matthews, Justin Greenlee all in. Greenlee inbounds it to Collicott as the Cougars start their trek down the court. Matthews guarded by Wentworth to Rudell. Rudell to the corner. Gladney's going to try and cut, and he bunny hops to the basket for the finish.
And we've talked about this before. Landon Gladney, that big 6'5" body, but don't forget, he is very agile. We see that right there.
Cougars up 14 now. A shot attempt, and that one falls. Nice little play off the rim from Justin Wilson. Using those angles to his advantage. Isaac Rudell, Collicott in the corner, baseline drive. Stays in bounds. Great balance there by the freshman. And he finishes up with the layup. Impressive athleticism from Collicott to stay in bounds. As Pumphrey, he's going to try his shot at a 3. He's not going to hit it, though, as Collicott collects the rebound. Ooh, Rudell wasn't looking for the pass. Turned his head right in time. Gladney. Matthews from the corner, off the front of the rim. Now Pumphrey, he's got speed. He's working on Greenlee. Nice cutback by Pumphrey. Did everything but finish.
Great job by the Cougars of getting back in transition defense and not allowing the Spartans to score.
Now Keys, he's going to cut to the basket. He went almost untouched, but he still couldn't finish. Pumphrey, he gets taught up as he's going up for the shot, so it will result in a Cougars foul and free throws coming up to Shamar Pumphrey, the 6-foot junior out of Chicago. Mentioned it at the top of the broadcast. Pumphrey, he leads this Aurora team in points per game at 12.6. Quick athletic player, able to make quick cuts to the basket. Some substitutions coming into the game now. See Davis Williams back in for the Cougars. Off the back of the iron, Collicott collects the rebound. Cougars up 21-8 as they set up their offense now. Meeks over to Rudell. Rudell's going to take a 3, and it's no good, but Meeks, he's able to get the rebound off a couple Cougar tips. Davis Williams up to Isaac Rudell. He's going to settle the ball down for a second. Let this Cougars team figure out their offense. Meeks, he was wide open and said he cuts to the basket. Can't finish with the close J, though. Nice moves by Pumphrey. He's going to pull back for the shot, and it's no good. A little too much on that one. It's Matthews. He's going to work his way. He's going to try and take it all the way. He couldn't do it, but Davis Williams collected the quick rebound, and he finished it instead.
Great job by Davis Williams of being in position, getting the offensive board, and putting it back up.
Justin Wilson to the corner. Back up to Wilson. Wilson's going to take a 3, and he's going to hit it. So Aurora, they hit their first 3 of the night. Up to Collicott. He came streaking down into the paint. He tries a little bounce pass to Matthews. Matthews, he's going to turn and take a little hook shot. That one falls for him, too. Cougars, they're shooting over 50% from the field right now. After they stumbled a little bit, that one gets trapped in the legs of Davis Williams. So it'll be a kick ball on the Cougars. That pass got trapped in Davis Williams' legs. Well, interesting pass selection. Spartans get the ball, though. Coming in to inbound it, number 31, Brooks Shuon. Over to the corner. Shuon in the paint. And he goes up and gets a nice little roll on the rim to finish off the 2 points. Rudell now handles it right in front of the Spartans bench. Ooh, and Matthews could not hit the streaking, I should say the cutting Davis Williams.
Just looked like Davis Williams was trying to cut to the basket, but Matthews expected him to stay out.
Coming back into the game, it's the sharpshooter himself, Emmanuel Wilson. He's 4 for 5 from the field tonight, 3 for 3 from 3. This one over. Nice play there, but couldn't finish the job. That is Wilson. Meeks, he's streaking down the court. He's going to try and take it all the way. Can't get the basket, but he'll draw the foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
And right there we see the speed and athleticism of Jalen Meeks, able to take it coast to coast and almost finish and get the and one.
So Jalen Meeks, he'll take the first free throws for the Cougars tonight. Shooting just under 67% from the line. He misses his first one. He'll get another one, though. And this one falls for Meeks. So Cougars tack on to a point off of Meeks' trip to the charity stripe. They lead by 13, 26-13. Matthews now on Boffman. Meeks switches to him. Boffman, he's going to take a jumper from the free throw line, and he'll hit it. Nice little move by Boffman to create some space and hit the jumper.
Boffman's first points of the night.
Meeks, the open three, and he drains it. Jalen Meeks. He continues the Cougars' hot streak from beyond the arc. They're now 6 for 10, 60%. Boffman, he's going to hand it off. This one works its way up top to Yaki. Yaki, he's going to take a contested three, and he hits it. Ooh, tough shot by Nathan Yaki, the senior out of Arkansas. Had a defender right in his face. Rudell, he's going to take one of his own. That one's a little too strong. Hits the opposite side of the rim. Boffman comes down now. He's going to take another jumper, and he's going to hit that. Nolan Boffman, he's finding his groove a little.
And we see the Spartan offense is starting to pick up a little bit. This is when the Cougars really need to apply the pressure defensively.
Boffman's 2 for 2 from the field now. Also is tied for the team lead in rebounds at 3. It's going to need to be a key component if the Spartans want to get their way back into this one. Rudell puts the moves on Boffman, though he gets tangled up with number 31, Brooks Shuon. Looks like they're going to call a reach-in on Shuon, so Cougars will maintain possession as Rudell goes down to the baseline to inbound it. Justin Greenlee back in the game for the Cougars, as is number 32, Zach Wentworth for the Spartans. Inbound to Emmanuel Wilson. Wilson's looking around. He's covered by Boffman. Good defense. Inside to Matthews. Matthews could not get the points. Looks like he's trying to draw the foul as well. Couldn't do either. Nice play there by Pumphrey, but Keys couldn't handle it. Pumphrey, he's going to have a wide open three, and he drains it. Shamar Pumphrey, he pulls the Spartans within 6. They're slowly making their way back into this one. Greenlee on Wentworth. Greenlee to the corner. Emmanuel Wilson. He thought about taking it. He's perfect on the night. Decided to move it instead. Greenlee, this time again to Wilson. Wilson, he's going to work around the perimeter. Rudell, shot clock winding down. Matthews, he's going to try and he's going to hand it out to Wilson. Wilson, that's his first miss from downtown tonight. Cougars had to take a shot because of the shot clock. Maybe it wasn't the shot he wanted, but it's a shot they got. A long three from Pumphrey, and Looking like Steph Curry out there with that range. So Steve Kohler, his team's suddenly up by only 3. He's going to take a 30-second timeout, 29-26 Cougars, 5:58 left in the first.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? And now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
The Spartans, they're mounting a bit of a comeback here in Geisman. They've been down by double digits, but all of a sudden it's 29-26 Cougars, and Parker, they're shooting the ball really well over the last couple minutes.
Yep, they're 7 of their last 8. The Cougars looking a little bit sloppy on offense. We saw that they had to take a rush shot because the shot clock was winding down. And if you're Steve Kohler and the Cougar offense, you don't want to put yourself in a position to get hurt.
11-0 run. That's what Aurora is currently on right now. Cougars are scoreless in their last about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Matthews doing it back to Greenlee, back to Matthews, to Wilson in the corner, to Meeks. It's back to Wilson, to Greenlee. Rudell, he's going to try and cut in. He's going to take the shot. Not enough as it hits off the close iron. Cougars are going to continue their scoreless drought. Double team there on Boffman. He's able to get it to Pumphrey. He takes a 3, can't get it to fall though. It goes right into Wilson's hands. And the Cougars, Isaac Rudell finally ends their scoring drought. So it's about a little over 3 minutes without a point for CUC. They're finally able to hit one shot though. They pull back, they pull away now. They're up by 5. Rudell, and they're going to call a foul on him. The blocking foul on Rudell.
We see Rudell has just been a little bit out of sorts tonight. Only 2 points so far in the game. A couple of turnovers and a foul. Just looks a little out of sorts tonight.
Well, he's only scored 2 points. He leads the team in 13 minutes played, though. He's tied for that lead with Matthews. He's 1 for 5 from the field. As a strong drive to the basket by Boffman. It's going to result in a foul on the Cougars. So Boffman, he'll travel to the line. Jordan Matthews draws the foul on the season. Boffman, he's shooting 61.1% from the charity stripe. It's his first shot. That one falls, so the lead is back down to 4 now as Boffman will get ready for his second shot. 4:41 left to go in the first half. Cougars up 31-27. Boffman's second shot. That also falls. Lead back down to 3 now. Last 3 minutes, 38 seconds. Aurora's been on a 13-2 run. Cougars have led us by as much as 15. Since then, it's been all downhill for their offense as Boffman knocks it out of the passing lane, but it also goes out of bounds. That pass, it came from Cougars number 21, Kieran Heller. He's making his first appearance of the night. The sophomore out of Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin, gets it to Collicott. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Wilson, he's going to pull up for a 3, and that one's too strong. Collicott almost came down with the rebound, but he's going to get fouled by Boffman instead. Boffman can't believe it. A little too much contact going up for the rebound. So Cougars, they'll get to inbound it from the baseline. Matthews will do the honor of kick-starting the offense for the Cougars. He's looking around, can't find anyone open. He's going to dish it all the way out to Heller now. Heller's played in 12 contests this year. Collicott into Gladney. Gladney's going to take it from the paint, and it can't get to roll it in. Collicott, he's going to go up for the second chance. He can't get it either as the rebound is wrestled out of Matthews' hands. Pumphrey streaking to the inside of the paint, and it's blocked by a couple Cougars. Aurora did get a shot off the hands of JT Daniels. Didn't fall, though. Collicott to Heller, back to Collicott. A little give and go from the two. Heller swings it all the way over to Wilson. Now to Matthews in the corner. See Heller, he's on the ground. Collicotti's going to take a shot from the top of the key. Not enough on it. It hits off the front of the iron. And they're going to hurl that one down. Nice vision there from the Spartans. Keys, he was wide open in the Cougars zone, and he got that football pass. Like a wide receiver out there. Good coverage, though, by the Cougars to get back on him as Spartans now have to set up their half-court offense. Ooh, and a strong collision there between Collicott. Ooh, and it looks like we're going to get a foul. Wilson and Collicott both went up for the rebound. They kind of collided with each other in midair. No foul was caught on the initial play. And then they both got knocked to the ground, and on their way up, Justin Wilson must have said those magic words to the ref because he's getting charged with a technical foul. So Jordan Matthews, he's going to shoot for the Cougars off the technical. Again, no foul was called on the initial collision between Wilson and Collicott, but Wilson's extracurriculars after the play. Matthews, he misses the first free throw. Matthews, he'll get one more. And that one, in and out. Tough luck for Jordan Matthews.
And if you're Jordan Matthews, those are two you wish you had back.
On the season, Matthews, he's shooting just under 80% from the free throw line, 77.8 to be exact. He can't get either of those two to fall off the Wilson technical. So Matthews is at the opposite end of the court now. He's going to get set to inbound. Hands it off to Isaac Rudell. Rudell's going to start the journey down. It's picked up by Keys. Matthews now up to Rudell. Rudell over to Wilson. Wilson's looking around, trying to find an opening. Rudell, nice little pass off to Matthews, to Meeks in the corner. Yes, sir. Jalen Meeks gets the Cougars back up and running. They're up 34-28, and a quick transition basket, on the other hand, leads to some Aurora points, so they close that gap that was just created. They're down by 4 now.
And that's something if you're the Cougars, you can't have. You can't have a wide open three and then give up an easy transition basket to the Spartans.
Spartans have been looking to exploit that transition game all night. They finally are able to hit it. Meeks, speaking of hitting it, he gets that shot to fall. 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Meeks, he's up to 9 points on the game, trails Wilson by 2 for the team lead.
And what a nice little spark Jalen Meeks has given the Cougars off the bench. Already with 9 points, he's looked great offensively.
And they're going to say that Pumphrey stepped out of bounds. He ran into the brick wall. That is Landon Gladney, 6'5" senior out of St. Rita in Chicago. St. Rita High School in Chicago. Be a little more specific there. Bounced right off of Gladney and stepped out of bounds, so Isaac Rudell now sets up the offense for the Cougars. Meeks in the paint. Little turnaround shot. No good, though. Aurora comes down with the board. Keys. Dishes it over. Pumphrey. Nice little acrobatic finish. Can't get it to go, though. He got slammed to the ground. Looked like some contact. Davis Williams. No foul, though. Wilson a three. Off the back of the iron. Wilson hasn't been able to get any of these threes to fall. And one coming up for Hashim Keys. A nice finish, too. Got the basket with the Cougar right up in his face. So he's going to get a chance to finish the and one now for the Spartans.
You're right, Peter. That was a great finish. He had 2 Cougars on his back looking to block the ball, but he finished.
Something that Aurora's really exploiting tonight is their speed. They're very quick on their feet, lots of quick and hard cuts. Keys, he had a lot of momentum going to that basket, and it carried him to the finish, and he also drew the foul. So looks to finish the old-fashioned three-point here. And it's in and out, but the rebound, it's collected by Yaki, and he puts it up for the 2 points. So the free throw was missed, but I don't think the Spartans are complaining when they still got 2 points out of it. They trail the Cougars by only 2 now. Less than a minute to go in this first half. Cougars looking to hang on after leading by as much as 15.
And if you're the Cougars, that's something you cannot do. You cannot give offensive rebounds. You can't give those up, and especially when the Spartans are able to capitalize off
Big
the offensive rebounds.
Block by Robert Roskowitz. He blocked it on the tallest player on the Cougars as well, Tavares Davis-Williams, 6'7". Roskowitz, he's also 6'7", but he got up there for that block. Cougars do maintain possession, though, as Jordan Matthews looks to inbound the pass. Cougars in motion, trying to get open. He's going to have to throw it all the way out to Rudell. Rudell's got to take a shot with the shot clock winding down. Looks like it might got tipped because it didn't even hit the rim. Pumphrey now, he'll pull out. Less than a second separating the shot clock and game clock. Aurora might look to hang on for the last shot here. Pumphrey goes to work on Davis-Williams. Now Wilson switched to him. Pumphrey, he mishandles the ball. The Cougars, looks like they were going to get an open try, but no good. So the Cougars, they led by as much as 15. All of a sudden, Aurora's only down by 2 now. It's going to shape up to be an interesting second half here in Geisman. Once again, Cougars lead 36-34 at the end of the first half. We're going to take a little halftime break here as the teams head to the locker room, and we'll be back in just a bit for some second half action here in River Forest. We're back here in Geisman Gymnasium. We're about ready to set off, get going with second half. Excuse me, trying to find the right words here. And Parker, so the Cougars are up 36-34 on Aurora right now. They had a blistering hot start to start off the game, and they've cooled off immensely since then, and Aurora's clawed all the way back to 2 points deficit.
And a lot of that has come off of, sloppy play on offense. Quite a few turnovers for the Cougars down the stretch. They're one of their last 5 from the field and one of their last 6 from 3. They definitely have cooled off significantly. And
a big reason they were able to find that early lead is they were getting open looks. Emmanuel Wilson especially, he was wide open from the bound arc several times, and he hit all of them. He started out the game off 3 for 3. Since then, from three-point land, he's now 0 for 3, and that seems to be a common theme is the Cougars are struggling to get to good shooting spots, struggling to find those open looks, and they're just not hitting any shots right now.
And a lot of that has resulted from the Spartans' defense. Their defense has gotten way more aggressive. We see they made a lot of coaching adjustments, and they're starting to play a lot better. Not only defensively, but offensively as well.
We see the stats come up on the board. The Cougars' field goal percentage, something to take note of. They were shooting above 50% at one point. That's all the way down to 40% now. 3-point field goal percentage, something else to take note of. At one point, the Cougars were at 60. All of a sudden, they find themselves down at 43%. Rebounds are looking good for the Cougars, though, 22-19. Not a huge margin, but taking care of things on the board is a big reason that they still find themselves up. So, Parker, we're only about 20 seconds off from second half now. What's one key the Cougars need to do to pull off this win?
Well, you got to adjust to the Spartans' aggressive defensive approach. You got to be able to find open shots, and a big thing that would help is getting inside the paint and drawing the fouls and getting to the line a little bit more.
The Cougars have only taken 4 free throws so far in this game, 2 of which did come on a technical at number 13, Justin Wilson of the Spartans. I don't know about you, Parker, but I think this is going to be a really exciting second half as we're about to get underway here. Teams finishing up some conversations with their coaching staffs. Emmanuel Wilson, he leads the Cougars in points right now with 11. 9 of which came from three-point land. On the other side of the court, Justin Wilson, we just mentioned his name, is having a technical. He leads the Spartans in points with 9. He's 4 for 6 from the field. He's having himself a nice shooting day. As we're underway here with second half action between the Cougars and the Spartans. Nolan Boffman, he handles the ball. He's going to send it back up top. Works its way over to Keys. Keys, he's going to send that down to Yaki in the corner. Can't hit the 3. Gladney comes down with a little struggle there. Gladney thought he had the rebound. He got tied up. They're going to call a jump ball. Cougars will get possession. Jordan Matthews, he starts to march down to the Spartans basket. He's guarded closely by Boffman, who's really pressuring out on Matthews. Matthews, he's going to hand it off to Greenlee now. Greenlee, he's looking around. Greenlee back to Meeks. Meeks back to Greenlee. Now to Matthews. Matthews, he's working on Yaki. 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Gladney's got to take a jumper from the free-point line, and he hits it. And Gladney gets the Cougars started on the right note. They're up by 4 now. Nice bounce pass to Boffman. Soft finish. Can't get it to fall, though. Another little scrum for the ball. Cougars come out with it. Greenlee over to Matthews. Matthews is going to cut to the basket. And a strong finish for Jordan Matthews. Cougars, they're on a 4-0 run to start the second half off.
This is a great start by the Cougars. Now the point that Coach Collar made at halftime is, can you maintain the same intensity?
Boffman, and he'll get that little floater to fall. Just about the exact same shot he took a little bit ago. This one does fall, though. Matthews, he pulls it out now. He wants the ISO on JT Daniels. Instead, he's going to dish it off. Greenlee now. Cuts to the basket. Rudell, the open 3. Can't hit it, though. That's going to get tipped out of bounds. They're saying it went off Meeks last, so Spartans will get possession here. Humphrey. He's got 7 points. He's 2 for 9 from the field, though. Not the best shooting day for the leading scorer of the Spartans. Back over to Pumphrey. He's going to take a 3, though. A little too much mustard on that one as it hits the back of the iron. So Rudell, he comes down now. See Coach Culler give him the sign to slow it down. Greenlee at the top of the key, hands it off to Rudell. Rudell now, he's going to cut Gladney, and they're going to call a foul. I believe it'll be on the Spartans. Nope, excuse me, it'll be on the Cougars. Charging foul on Isaac Rudell.
And I like the coaching point by Steve Collar, telling the Cougars to slow things down. Everything looks a little rushed, a little too fast-paced for the Cougars. They definitely need to get themselves under control.
Shamar Pumphrey now. Over to Boffman. Pumphrey puts the moves on Gladney. He's double-teamed and a little high on that pass. So it was intended for Ha-Ashim Keys. A little outside his reach. Goes over the Aurora bench, so Cougars get possession off the out-of-bounds throw. Justin Greenlee now. He's got Boffman. Greenlee's got some speed and agility to his game. Get a stoppage by the refs. Looks like it's going to be a foul on Aurora. It's actually going to be a double foul. Shamar Pumphrey and Jordan Matthews both got tagged with it. Cougars maintain possession, though. Jalen Meeks now. Meeks, he's looking for a pass, and it gets picked off immediately. Keys, he's going to take that one to the rim, gets the basket. And that's the first points for Aurora of the second half. They trail 40-38.
And we see Aurora's just been able to capitalize off these Cougar turnovers.
Justin Greenlee now outside to Gladney. Gladney wide open shot, and it doesn't fall. Greenlee gets the rebound, though, and one. Justin Greenlee pulled down the rebound, put up the second chance bucket, got that to fall along with the foul. So 3-point chance here for Justin Greenlee.
And that's something that'll help the Cougars down the stretch, is when they get the offensive rebounds and put their team in a position to get those second chance points.
4-point lead for the Cougars. Greenlee's going to look to extend it to 5. And he doesn't, as his free throw is no good. Pumphrey now guarded by Greenlee. Pumphrey puts the moves on Greenlee. Nice little soft hands at the basket. Shamar Pumphrey, he's so quick, so agile. He's able to cut his way to the basket.
And Pumphrey is now tied with Wilson for the most points scored by the Spartans tonight with 9.
He's 3 for 11 from the field, but 2 of those were 3-pointers. As a nice little spin move by Keys to pick up the loose ball off the ground. Boffman now, he's going to put the moves on Meeks. Inside Daniels. Daniels, he's trying to muscle his way to the basket. He gets the shot off, but it bounces off the rim. And they're going to call out of bounds on Nolan Boffman of the Spartans. So the Cougars will get the ball here. Cougars up by 2. 15:45 left to go in the second half. Justin Greenlee directing the offense, Tavares Davis-Williams now. Tried to set a screen for Wilson. Wasn't the cleanest, though. Meeks into the corner. Greenlee guarded by Yaki. He's not going to shoot it. Ooh, and a tip pass there. Pumphrey, he's got Davis-Williams on him. Pumphrey, put the brakes on. Almost skidded right out of his shoes on the hardwood, but nice move to beat Davis-Williams. And Parker, you look at the scoreboard, we're tied at 42 here.
Spartans are starting to pick up a little momentum. It's resulted in a tie ball game.
Knotted up at 42 apiece. Jalen Meeks now over, and another tipped pass by Pumphrey. This one goes out of bounds, though, so Cougars will get possession right back. I'll tell you, Shamar Pumphrey, though, he's been all over the court tonight. Quick hands have resulted in a couple tipped passes.
He's definitely played big minutes for the Spartans, and he's now the team's leading scorer with 11.
Over to Collicott. Collicott to Wilson. Wilson from the corner. That one's no good. Seems to have lost that magic touch. Jordan Matthews, he's going to take a chance, and he'll hit that one, though. Wilson misses the three, but Matthews says, don't worry, I got you, and hits his own. Ooh, a nice little spin cycle from Pumphrey. He lost it out of bounds, though. They're saying it went off the Cougars. I want to say it was Davis Williams that it bounced off of before it went out.
Going back to that three by Matthews, exactly what I was talking about earlier. Cougars need to get those offensive rebounds and give the team a second chance points.
Pumphrey, he tried to take his own three, couldn't hit it. Pumphrey almost picked that pass off. He's looking like a star safety out there is Davis Williams, and he hits the easy layup from under the basket. A nice transition bucket there from the Cougars. I was saying Pumphrey, though, he's been all over the court defensively. He's picking off passes left and right. Boffman now guarded by Collicott. Justin Wilson working on Matthews. Ooh, and Jalen Meeks, he'll pull that one off Collicott. He's got some bounce to his game, and nice finish from Jacob Collicott. A little behind the back, how do you do? And he puts that one in the basket.
We see the athleticism by the freshman Jacob Collicott.
And we're going to get a charge called here on Hashim Keys. Ooh, and it looks like another technical as the refs. They're making their calls. We see some little extracurriculars coming out of the Spartans' mouths towards the referees. We're going to get a second to figure this all out. Referees not happy with what they're hearing coming out of the Spartan players, though. A lot of jawing. The officials for the night. Getting set for the Cougars free throws. So we get two technicals. They're offsetting, which is why we don't get free throws. But Nolan Boffman of the Spartans got called for one, as did Tavares Davis Williams for the Cougars.
And we can just see the intensity between these two teams and how much of a bitter rivalry it really is.
Gladney, he's going to take a long two, and he'll hit it. And Gladney, about as long a two as you can make. The Cougars are up by 9 again now. Their offense seems to be clicking after we were tied at 42. Nice tip there by Collicott. Ooh, and a good finish there by Pumphrey. Doesn't hit the basket. He hits the ground hard, though. He was fouled. We see him wincing a little as he's getting back up. He'll head to the charity stripe.
We see Pumphrey's just doing it all for the Spartans right now. Offensively, defensively, we see him getting to the rack and getting a foul called and getting to the free throw line.
Pumphrey to the free throw line. His first shot, and that falls for the point. He's 2 for 3 from the line today. The officials for tonight, Nitin Rayo, Kevin Grayer, and Johnny Garcia having to make quite a couple calls the last couple minutes as things are getting a little intense between these two conference rivals as Pumphrey hits his second free throw. So the Spartans pull back within 7. Justin Greenlee now. Off to Matthews. Matthews, he's looking around. Collicott gives it right back to Matthews, over to Greenlee. Greenlee back to Collicott, Cougars working around the perimeter mostly. No cuts to the inside yet. Matthews is going to change that. Ooh, and a big block there to number 20, Robert Roskowitz, the 6'7" freshman of Addison Trail High School in Addison. They're going to say the ball went out of bounds off the Cougars. Jordan Matthews looks a little confused at the call, as I think a lot of Cougars do here. Pass over to Shoan. Pumphrey's going to take that little jumper, and that's not going to fall, though. Hit the back of the iron. Greenlee's getting pressured. Wilson now. Matthews, nice handles to keep the pass in bounds. Now to Gladney, back to Matthews. Matthews, he's looking around. Collicott. Off to Greenlee. Greenlee, little pass to Gladney. Gladney's going to take a shot, and he's going to hit it. Landon Gladney squared up to the basket. Shot is shot. Cougars back up by 9 now.
And again, don't let the size of Landon Gladney fool you. He's very agile, and he's a great shooter.
Yaki, he's going to take his own three. He can't get that one to fall. Somewhere the Spartans really haven't been gotten going yet. They're 4 for 10 from three-point land. Looks like a foul called on the Spartans. So the Cougars are inbound. And we're going to get a quick time out here. So the Cougars, they lead the Spartans 53-44, 11:24 left here to go in the second half.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Back here at CUC, the Cougars are up on the Spartans by 9, 53-44. Want to remind everyone to stick around after the conclusion of tonight's game. We're going to have a brief presentation down on the court for the National Girl and Women's Days in Sports. National Girls and Women's in Sports Day. Should correct myself. That'll be right after this game. And after that, we'll get another tip-off here in Geisman as the women's basketball team takes on the Lakeland Muskies. Gladney right out of the timeout. Puts a bucket in. Gets the Cougars up by 11.
And how big has Landon Gladney been for the Cougars tonight? 10 points. He's shooting 5 of 8 from the field.
Humphrey's going to take a long three. That one too short, though. Hits off the front of the iron. Cougars handle the rebound. Gladney now to Tavis Williams. Williams back to Gladney. Gladney, nice finish there. Landon Gladney weaving through the defense.
We see Gladney starting to catch fire a little bit, give the Cougars a little bit of momentum.
Pumphrey, he falls out of bounds. He was getting double teamed up top by Wilson and Greenlee. So Wilson gets set to inbound now. Over to Greenlee on his own half of the court. He's going to have to move this one all the way down. Landon Gladney now. Jordan Matthews. Matthews, top of the key, a three. Too short, hits off the front of the iron. Greenlee comes down with the rebound, though. Nice rebound there for Justin Greenlee. Under 10 to go on the shot clock. Davis Williams to Wilson. Wilson. Davis Williams, he's got to put something up. He does. It gets blocked, though. They're going to say it was a shot clock violation. Either way, Spartans end up with the rebound or the shot clock violation. They end up with the ball. So Pumphrey goes back to inbound it.
And again, we just see Robert Roskowitz and that long body able to get a couple blocks here in the second half. He's played a big role for the Spartans defensively.
Shamar Pumphrey's played 28 minutes tonight. That's just about all of the game. All the way over to Boffman. Boffman, he's going to cut to the basket. Nice little finish there for the sophomore. Brings this lead down to 11. Emmanuel Wilson. That pass is it's bopped up by the Spartans. They're going to have an odd man break and a big bucket-saving block from Jalen Meeks. Now Wilson for a three. Yes, sir! Emmanuel Wilson. He finds the three-pointer again. And the Cougars are up by 14 now.
And what a great sequence of events by the Cougars. First a block by Meeks, and then the three-point play by Emmanuel Wilson.
Highlight after highlight for this Concordia team. Greenlee, Rudell, Wilson, he'll take another one. Can't hit it, though. Wilson's like that corner tonight. He's shooting 4 for 9 for 3. We got a quick stoppage here now.
And Peter, you think if Wilson would have made that three, this gym might have exploded.
I think that's a bit of an understatement if you ask me. Big crowd here tonight in Geisman. Some here for the doubleheader. The basketball we got here tonight. Some here to help celebrate the National Girl and Women's and Sports Day ceremony. That'll take place right after this game. Stick around for that one. We got a kickball coming out on the Cougars. Either way, seats are filled here in Geisman Gymnasium, and you're definitely hearing it whenever big play happens, especially those Emmanuel Wilson threes. And they're going to get a foul called. Looks like it's on Jacob Collicott. So Nolan Boffman goes to the line now. His first shot, and it falls. It's good. 60-47 in favor of the Cougars. Boffman, another shot. And we get a quick start off the jump. It looks like it's going against the Spartans, so free throw is completely negated, and it's Cougar ball. Spartans jumped a little too early. Collicott tries to cross up Wilson. Instead, he's going to pass this one back out to Rudell. Now over to Meeks. Meeks, he's going to cut to the basket. Soft touch, no good, but he draws the foul. So Jalen Meeks, he's got 2 free throws coming up.
And that's big for the Cougars. You want to be able to get inside the paint and draw those fouls. Free throws will play a big part in the game later down the stretch.
He's 1 for 2 today. 68% on the season. That percentage is going to go up a little now as he makes that first one. Meeks, he's tacked on 10 points, double-digit game. Gets another point off the free throw. The 5th year out of Aurora, Colorado, doing good work for the Cougars here tonight. Justin Wilson, he's going to take a three. Davis Williams in his face. He can't hit the three. Jordan Matthews now. He's just going to try and cut to the basket. Oh, a nice little maneuver there by Matthews. It won't fall, but the rebound, that falls right to Davis Williams, who puts it in for the score. Cougars up by 7 now.
Nice job of Davis Williams of being in position right there to grab the offensive rebound and put it back up for 2.
Down inside. Rejected by the rim. That came off of JT Daniels. Davis Williams had a hand in there too, so good defense from the 6'7" junior for Concordia. Isaac Rudell to Collicott. Collicott over to Meeks. Meeks gonna let Matthews survey the scene. Davis Williams slips off the screen. Meeks handles the ball now. Meeks, he's gonna take a jumper. Can't hit it. Collicott almost came down with the rebound. Instead, it'll be Hashim Keys for the Spartans. He heads the other way now. That's going to bounce off a couple Cougars and go out of bounds, so Spartan ball.
Maybe not the smartest pass by Keys when 3 Cougars were in the area, but it worked out in their favor. Spartan ball.
Landon Gladney enters the game again for the Cougars. He's 5 for 6 on his last 6 attempts. Collicott on Pumphrey. Rudell on Boffman. Boffman tries to put the moves on Rudell, but Rudell, he clamps down on him. He says, no, sir. Jordan Matthews has the ball now. Right, Isaac Rudell thought about the three. He's going to cut to the basket. Nice little dish. Collicott. Oh! Jacob Collicott. Add that one to your highlight reel. As we're going to get a timeout off of that, quite frankly, jaw-dropping move by the freshman. So we're going to get a 1-minute timeout here in Geisman. 66-47. We don't know if you're just joining us, but if you're coming back from that timeout break, you saw that Jacob Collicott, I don't even know what to call it, just nice little move, very Jordan-esque almost as he was soaring through the air. And Parker, we know that Collicott, the freshman, he's extremely athletic, put on a show at the dunk contest in Cougar Madness this year. And we see it pay off here as Collicott gets the Cougars up by 9 now.
Yeah, Jacob Collicott is definitely one of the most athletic players on the team, but let's not forget about his defensive skill. He's been great for the Cougars all year defensively, forcing a lot of steals and grabbing a lot of rebounds.
He's a NAC leader in steals. He's on the top 10 leaderboard as the Spartans put up 2 points, and we see why. He's got such quick feet, such quick hands. He's going to take a three now. Not enough on that one as it hits off the front of the rim. He picks that pass off, though. There's that defense we were talking about. His vertical is just off the charts in terms of how high he can get up for the ball. And when he goes up for that layup, it seems like he never comes down, as we're going to get a foul here on the Spartans. So the Cougars, they go into the bonus now. Collicott is going to go to the free throw line. Something to note, no team was in the bonus in that first half. Cougars are now there, 6:17 left to go in the second half. Collicott's first attempt is good. His second one, it also falls. The freshman finds himself with 8 points on the night.
Nice little showing from Jacob Collicott.
One of those little spark plugs off the bench you like to see every once in a while. Daniels, he's going to draw a foul on the floor. So no shots, but the Spartans do get possession. Pumphrey inbounds it to Boffman. Boffman, Collicott overplayed his hand a little. Boffman cut in. We're going to get another stoppage here. So another Concordia foul. This one on Isaac Rudell. And Rudell's in foul trouble now with 4 as he's going to go take a seat on the bench as soon as he gets a chance. Likely after this Boffman free throw. The first one, it's good. So Rudell, he checks out. Davis Williams checks in. Boffman gets set for a second free throw. Aurora now in the bonus as well. Can't hit that second one. Cougars find themselves up 18, 6 minutes left to go. Collicott to Matthews. Matthews, it's a little sidestep there on Boffman. Boffman got into position again, though, real quick. Gladney. He's going to cut to the basket. And a nice move by Gladney does not result in the basket, though, as the Spartans come the other way. Pumphrey, he's going to take a jumper, and he can't get that one to fall. So Shamar Pumphrey, he leads the team in points with 13. He's 4 for 16 from the field, though, as Meeks can't make that free throw. So Pumphrey, he's going to come down. He's going to take another shot. This one finds its way through the hole, though. Collicott was in pursuit, but couldn't get there quick enough. Tipped pass by Boffman, but Matthews pulls it down. And they're saying it went off the knee of Jalen Meeks, so Cougars lose possession.
And we see the Spartans are starting to pick it up a little bit defensively, taking more of an aggressive approach.
Cougars up by 16 now as Pumphrey. Heard his name a lot. He dribbles through the defense and dribbles right out of bounds. Couldn't handle his, couldn't get his feet under him. So Jalen Meeks kick starts the offense to Matthews. Back to Meeks now. Meeks is getting double teamed. Spartans know that their time is running out. Landon Gladney back to Matthews. Matthews, Cougars taking their time. They know that they just have to use up a lot of time here. They find themselves up 16. 5 left to go on the shot clock. Davis Williams, he can't get the shot to fall, but he will get some free throws out of it.
And that was great vision by Meeks, able to see Davis Williams open in the paint, just not quite able to finish.
Davis Williams, he's going to go to the line. His first time tonight. His first shot, no good. So he'll recollect the ball, go for the second one. On the season, Davis Williams, low sample size, only taken 18 free throws, but entering the night, he hit 15 of them for about an 83 field free throw percentage. He misses that first one. See if he can redeem himself a little on the second one here. Davis Williams, his second shot is up and no good as well. So the Spartans get a break there as Davis Williams misses both his free throws. Wilson, hard to the basket, no foul called, but Boffman collected the rebound and put that one in.
And it looked like number 13, Justin Wilson, was looking for a foul, but couldn't get one.
And we're going to get another technical on Nolan Boffman now. If I'm correct, that's his second of the night. He's going to get a little talking to by head coach Matt Airy. So another technical on Nolan Boffman's called, and like before, it was just him talking to the referee. See, one of the referees now talking with the rest of the Spartans team, telling them what they're not liking that they're hearing as Matthews hits his first free throw.
Just a lot of extracurricular going on after the play tonight.
If my math is correct, that should be 3 technicals on the Spartans as Matthews misses his second free throw. The Cougars have one of their own on Tavares Davis Williams. And if Boffman's done for the rest of the game, which he's not on the bench right now, it's a big loss for the Spartans. He's got 14 points. That's second on the team. He's 5 for 7 from field goal range. See if the Spartans can make up for his absence. They're down by 15 with less than 4 to go. Greenlee to the corner to Matthews. And we're going to get a timeout by head coach Steve Kohler. we're going to stay here for a second. I want to say thanks to the production crew of tonight's game. Julia Beers, Jada Card, Katie Schrems. On the scorers table, we have Justin Bajorsteth working with CJ Selner and Kayla McLeod, as well as Chandler Kerr. So, Parker, what do the Cougars have to do here to hold on for this game? They got a sizable lead, but you don't want to let up on the gas too quick.
That's right, and I think it comes down to playing smart offensively, not turning the ball over. You got a big lead here with less than 4 minutes to go. You just want to play smart and not turn the ball over, maintain the lead throughout the rest of the game.
Smart ball, that seems to be the Cougars' motto this year. I want to correct myself from earlier. I forgot to mention Amaya Martin also working for the production staff tonight. She's helping out on one of the cameras. Great production crew here at the Sports Information Department in CUC, headed by CJ Selner, making this broadcast possible. Once again, I'm Peter Borkowski calling the game for you tonight. I'm joined by Parker Kelly. It's been an exciting one between Aurora and the Cougars as the teams come out of the timeout. Even though the Cougars, they've had a couple sizable leads throughout, Spartans have always made things interesting, always seeming to find a way to get back in the game. And, you know, we got 3:55 left. The Cougars are up by 15, but as we said just a couple seconds ago, you can't let your foot off the pedal just yet.
That's right. The Spartans have kept things interesting throughout the game, and a lot of that has come to their shooting 40% from the field and 30% from three.
Well, he did it while we were talking. I mean, he's been doing it all night, but Emmanuel Wilson hits another three-pointer. He's 3 off from his season high of 20 as the Spartans have to take a long 3. It's time to start playing that game if they want to get back in this one. Gladney thought he got a block and said they're going to say that he got the player. That's number 21, Timothy DiCristofani. His first one falls, so DiCristofani just entered the game for the first time tonight, the sophomore out of Homer Glen, Illinois. His second free throw does not fall as Davis Williams collects the rebound, gives it off to Justin Greenlee, who's going to head his way down the court. Wilson now back to Greenlee at the top of the key, working around the perimeter. He's going to send that one to the paint, and they're going to say, looks like Davis Williams got a little too much on his defender before the catch. So turnover, Cougars.
Just a little bit of a push off by Davis Williams.
DiCristofani now. Getting some extended minutes here late in the game. Nice pass breakup, by Davis Williams. Utilizing that 6'7" height to his advantage. Justin Greenlee now goes to work on the defense. Greenlee to Meeks. Meeks cuts inside. He's going to dish it back out to Greenlee over to Wilson. And we're going to get a double dribble on Emmanuel Wilson, I should say. 2:41 left to go. Cougars up 17 on Aurora. Reminder to stick around following this game. Immediately following this game, presentation for National Girls and Women's in Sports Day. And after that, we'll have the women's basketball taking on the Lakeland Muskies at the back half of tonight's doubleheader. Always a fun time in Geisman when both teams are at home. And a 3 attempt from Dwayne Javier Jr. is no good. Michael Joanno, his shot can't fall either. Davis Williams tried to pull it down. DiCristofani, he'll go up for 3 throws. DiCristofani, want to make sure I get that right. Went up for the shot, got fouled, so he'll come down with a trip to the charity stripe now. Spartans now in the double bonus. DiCristofani's first shot does not fall. On the season, the sophomore, he hasn't shot any free throws coming into the game, so He's going to go 1 for 4 tonight, barring another trip, of course.
Also, another interesting note, Tavares Davis-Williams is listed with 4 fouls.
He joins Isaac Rudell in foul trouble for the Cougars. Ben Gordos now, he's entered the game for the first time tonight. Kieran Helen, he'll take a 3. It's no good. Javin Reed also entering the game for the first time. Tried to get it down. Get things straightened out here. Ben Gordos, Javin Reed, as well as Will Wainscott, all entering the game for the first time tonight for the Cougars. A high pass from Gordos. Davis-Williams able to come down with it. That pass to Heller's a little off the mark, but Reed comes away with it. Wainscott now working on his man. Wainscott's going to try and cut to the basket. He loses it on the way in. The Spartans heading the other way. They're going to try and take a 3, and they're going to hit it. That's number 11, Gabe Elias, the senior out of Arizona. Making his presence known late in the game. The Spartans still trail by 14. Kieran Heller. Well, Wainscott. Reed. He's going to take a corner 3, and he's going to hit. Javin Reed. Welcome to the game. The sophomore out of Wheeling, Illinois. Wainscott and DeCristofani get tangled up. Wainscott showed a little aggression, ripping that rebound out. He comes away with the foul, though. And Parker, we mentioned a couple times, things getting maybe a little chippy here between these conference rivals every once in a while.
A lot of extracurricular going on tonight, that's for sure.
There's another miss by Timothy DeCristofani. He's now 1 for 5 on the day. His second free throw, no good as well, so he's 1 for 6 now. Kieran Heller, he gets that ball ripped out of his hands by Dwayne Javier Jr. And we're going to get 2 shots for the Spartans. It's Michael Joano. He makes his first trip to the line. Joano, he's 2 for 2 on the season from the charity stripe. See if he can keep his perfect streak alive. He does for 1. So 40.8 seconds left to go. Spartans down by 16. His second free throw in and out. His first miss on the year, but number 10's right there to put it back. It's Toussaint Mosley. Collicott back in the game. Most likely to close things out here. Will Wainscott drives to the basket. He gets caught in a 3-man trap. And a foul is called on the Spartans. So Wainscott, he's going to go to the free throw line. 2 for 3 on the season is Wainscott, the sophomore out of Oswego, Illinois. His first shot, no good. He'll get set for the second attempt. The second shot, that finds its way through the basket. So Cougars up by 15. Shot clock is off as we're under 20 seconds to go. Drive to the basket there by Michael Joano. He hits it. And the Cougars looks like they're just going to try and walk this one out. 10 seconds left in regulation. Collicott trying to stay away from Joano. Oh! He gets the crowd moving with that little crossover, and that'll be the game for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So the Aurora Spartans come into River Forest, but lose to your Concordia University Chicago Cougars 76-63. It was a great game all around by the Cougars. Tough defense, good offense. Parker, what's one of your main takeaways from the night?
I would say the shooting from the Cougars has been the difference tonight. Shooting 46% from the field, and 42% from the three. When you're shooting like that, it's going to be hard not to win games.
Cougars went on a couple scoring droughts, but they always found their way back to the basket. And, credit to the Spartans, though. This is a very hot Cougars team, and there were points where the Spartans gave the Cougars a definite run for their money. So like I said, we're cutting down to half court as we're going to get a little special presentation for the National Girl and Women's in Sports Day. That was yesterday, but that'll do it for tonight's broadcast of Aurora versus the Concordia University Chicago Cougars. Cougars come away 76-63. Stick around for this presentation right now, and right after that, we'll have the women's basketball game against the Lakeland Muskies. I'm Peter Borkowski. I was joined by Parker Kelly. Thank you all for watching.